Did you know bees, those tiny buzzing creatures, actually grasped the concept of zero? Yes, zero, the most abstract number of all. If you want to uncover the incredible intelligence of bees, stay with us. Let's start with this. Imagine a group of flowers. Some have lots of nectar, some have just a little, and one flower patch has none. Bees can easily avoid the patch with no nectar, because in their world zero has meaning. But how do we know they truly understand zero as a concept? Researchers studied this fascinating ability using a clever test. They presented these with two boards. One board had a few dots, like 3 or 4, and the other had no dots at all. The bees were trained to fly to the board with fewer dots to find a reward. Over time, the system chose the board with no dots when paired with another board, showing they could identify zero as less than 1. Think about how remarkable this is. The ability to understand zero is not something every creature has. For a long time, humans thought only we could grasp such abstract ideas. Even young children struggle with zero until they're older yet. These tiny insects, with brains no bigger than a sesame seed, figured it out. Here's another mind-blowing fact. Bees communicate complex information to their hive using something called the waggle dance. Through this dance, they share the exact location of food sources. This advanced level of communication, combined with their understanding of zero, shows just how intelligent they are. Why do scientists care so much about this? Studying bees helps us unlock secrets about the brain, intelligence, and even artificial intelligence. If such a tiny brain can handle abstract concepts, what can we learn about designing efficient systems for ourselves? But there's a catch. Bee populations are declining due to habitat loss, pesticides, and climate change. These incredible creatures play a crucial role in pollinating crops and maintaining ecosystems. Without them, our food supply would suffer, and the balance of nature could collapse. So the next time you see a bee, take a moment to appreciate its brilliance. These tiny insects are not just pollinators, they're mathematicians, navigators, and problem solvers. They remind us that intelligence comes in all shapes and sizes. Isn't it amazing how something so small can hold such a big secret? How do they do it? Their brains are incredibly efficient, packing complex processing power into a very small space. Scientists believe that don't just rely on instinct. They analyze patterns, learn from experience, and adapt to new information. This ability might be why they can navigate complex environments and make smart decisions in the wild. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Zero isn't just a number, it's a concept. For bees to understand zero, they need to compare something to nothing and see the difference. It's not just knowing that 1 is greater than 0, it's grasping the absence of quantity itself. Why does this matter? Because it challenges what we think we know about intelligence. We often associate abstract thinking with larger brains, but bees prove that brain size doesn't always determine cognitive ability. It's not about how big the brain is, but how it's wired. Bees use the skill in practical ways, too. When they scout for food, they calculate distances, angles, and even time. Understanding zero helps them prioritize which flowers to visit, saving energy and maximizing efficiency. This ability to think logically and solve problems makes them extraordinary creatures.